Всем привет, я Арен, а это Genshin Impact, и сегодня мы продолжим события по названиям «По исчезающим следам». Всем приятного просмотра! Ну давай начнем. Время пришло, пора начинать осмотр. Значок, который в последнее время популярен среди любителей чая. Его носят несколько покупателей, записавшихся на аукцион после инцидента с грузовым кораблем. Тот, кого считают разменной монетой, должен скрываться среди них, поэтому необходимо выследить всех покупателей, носящих эти значки. Вижу. У этой женщины значок, но в одежде и поведении нет ничего подозрительного. Видно, ручки сложил. Хитрит. О, пойман торгуется, 18 миллионов предлагает. И этот скрыл значок. А у него нет значка. Ладно. О, вижу. Перепуганный мужчина, значок у него висит так, что сразу бросается в глаза. Сколько? Вижу. Да, покупатель со значком. Ничем не примечателен. Частота предложения цены средняя, частота предложения цены низкая, частота предложения цены высокая. Коллекционер, который появляется на важных аукционах, предпочитает делать покупки ненавязчивым образом, хотя в последнее время не так часто посещает аукционы. Каждый раз приобретает самые ценные предметы, одетые в изысканные наряды женщина. Согласно разведданным, одна известная фигура в мире моды Фонтейна. Она часто появляется на модных выставках и мероприятиях, а также любит собирать особые украшения и бижутерию. Она была замечена на аукционах несколько раз. Прокомментировал статью в «Порой птицы обладает большим финансовыми возможностями и высоким уровнем художественного искусства. Регулярно участвует в аукционах, но он явился на аукцион слишком поздно. Это вызывает вопросы. И вот этот подозрительный.
He's acting strange. And there's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole. Which means the two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
После аукциона вы встречаетесь у добора отеля. Офицер Эдлер появляется вместе с новым двойным агентом. Проверив список участников аукциона, вы устанавливаете его личность. Он оказался обычным клерком, у него возникли финансовые проблемы, возможно, именно отчаяние заставило его пойти на такой риск. В ходе короткого обмена информацией вы разрабатываете дерзкий план.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You! I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut and he would find a way to get me out. And he even paid me 3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished! You managed to get through to him so fast, Ye-Lan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it!
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could've pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week!
Если нужна подработка, ты всегда можешь стать актером на полставки.
Well, what's next, Ye-Lan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
Ну что, давай подождем 12 часов?
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. I guess boss thinks it's safer to operate right under their noses. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. The only hint boss gave was that the code had something to do with colors. Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no, of course. There's yet another obstacle. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
Конечно, ты же Paimon делать ничего не будешь.
Detective, I wanted to ask. Since I've cooperated with the investigation and all, do you think I'll get a lighter sentence?
That's for the Maison Gardiennage and the court to decide. But I think your attitude will work in your favor.
I'm glad I came to my senses when I did. Otherwise, I'd be done for sure.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an end.
Чем раньше начнем, тем быстрее закончим. Вперед!
All right. Then let's see those detective skills in action.
Вы начинаете свой осмотр на месте. Вместо последней поимки экстренное сообщение, оставленное темным финансистом для своего человека с единственным намеком на то, что код как-то связан с цветами. Сравнение изображений с текущим состоянием области позволит заманить врага в ловушку. Опа, здесь цветка нет. На фото горшок с сумерской розой. Тут Дамани из Сумеру. Какой-то обман. И еще чай из долины Чиньюнь. Похоже, это остатки после перепродажи. С цветами. А вот здесь должен быть цветочек так-то. Ой, как странно. Дождь лотос трансформировался. Угу. И еще одна такая же штучка. Судя по изображению, это был маркот. Цветовой сигнал понятен.
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target to take the bait.
You know what? For some strange reason, Paimon's not nervous at all.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut? Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh? A trap, I presume. I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment. It's happened before. It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. I suppose congratulations are in order. 6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
Why is the dark financier so polite? Not the kind of crime boss Paimon was expecting.
Сдавайся, сопротивление бесполезно.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me and then what? I just surrender?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of options.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler dismantle my organization piece by piece. As you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes, deafened my ears. I was helpless to stop it.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Ye-Lань. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My moral laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me. I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry. So, Agent Ye-Lань, Even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life. Well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine. 'Cause as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show.
Вау.
Take it easy.
В одиночку? А, у них
Busted.
немного хп.
Things are about to get stiff.
Unbelievable. You've bested me, fair and square.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No, I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter, because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be cursing the greed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now.
Мне на секунду показалось, что у него в руках тапок.
After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh, Miss Ye-Lань, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case. I will also request that the Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partners in Liyue.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Ну, мы не сделали ничего особенного.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before. Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes! Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills! Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday!
Ну, повеселись как следует.
All right! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Memonia!
Ничего себе. Пайман нас покинула.
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation. Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
Почту за честь. Отправляйтесь в курт де Фонтейн с Е-Лань.
What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. Makes for quite the relaxing atmosphere. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy.
Ты же в отпуске. Почему бы и нет?
All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabrières before it closes. Mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit? I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing.
Чем больше работаешь, тем больше хочется тратить?
Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Tevat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong.
Да это почти свидание.
I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation.
Ты что, возвращаешься к работе?
It can't be helped. Duty calls. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment. Nodcry.
Ого, мы с Пайман тоже туда направляемся.
No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward, and to set some boundaries. I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine?
И в память об успешной операции.
That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, traveler. Or should I say, agent. I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Nodcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
Вау, какая красота! Фото на память Е-Лань. Возможно, наши пути пересекутся в Нодкрае. Если да, то я надеюсь, что это сотрудничество будет первым из многих. Какая прелесть. Кстати, за Пайман мы так и не зашли обратно. Ну и ладно, найдется. Ну хорошо, а мы на этом сделаем паузу. Всем спасибо за просмотр, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайк. А я с вами не прощаюсь, мы еще увидимся. Всем пока.
Fontaine is so peaceful.